So we're going to be having a look at the STX Fuse. So there's a lot of new sticks on the market for women's lacrosse right now, and how can I put this? There's a lot of sticks that are very, very similar, and I think that if there's one thing STX have been very good at is being a forward-thinking, innovative designing company, and this is certainly different from everything else that's on the market right now. Good different and bad different, and we're going to kind of look at the things I really like about this stick and a couple of things that I'm not so keen on. So first of all, this has been marketed as the first one-piece lacrosse stick. If you've been involved with lacrosse for as long as I have, or you've kind of looked into it, this is not the first one-piece stick. So a company called Harrow, which are kind of like, I think Harrow's still around, they did a stick called Harrow Solo many years ago. I remember I was coaching at a girls' school, Queen's School over in Chester at the time, and a couple of girls had the Harrow Solo, and damn, it was an expensive stick at the time. But you can kind of understand why, there's quite a bit of tech behind the stick, a lot of R&D, and, here we are, same kind of story. A lot of tech, a lot of R&D, it's taken a long time to design this stick and come up with something that is, a one-piece lacrosse stick. So when I say one piece, okay, if we look here, the handle and head fuses into one. It's the same thing. So we've got a carbon fiber handle that kind of merges or fuses into the plastic head. So you can't remove this. One thing I really like, this, and I think a lot of girls are going to like this as well, for the fact it's really, really well balanced. I really like the balance of this stick. Now, it comes in a few different colours. We've got the all black, which, who doesn't like an all black stick? We have got, right behind me, all white, and there is the white with the yellow pocket. I'm always a bit surprised more companies don't do black with a yellow pocket. It seems to only be a couple of companies doing sort of all black with yellow pockets. But it has got a really nice feel to it. Sharp looking stick, strong with the lock pocket. Also comes with, well, I think it's going to be coming with the Crux 2 mesh. But certainly comes with the lock pocket, or lock pocket 2 we've been calling it on the Soul, because this is the second version. Much improved on the first version that had the leather outers and slightly thicker cross lace. It does bag out a little bit over time, this pocket, but every pocket on the market, don't care what anybody says, every pocket that is a strong pocket is going to alter with time. Even if you really pound it out when you stretch, when you string it, it's still going to bag out. The weather's going to make it bag out a little bit. Just constant use is going to make it bag out. So you can't expect to have a stick that's going to stay, the same. The other thing I really like about this stick is it is very, very light. So this stick comes in, I think it was just under 11 ounces. I mean, I think 2 lacrosse balls are heavier than this stick. It's insanely light. One piece sort of handle merges into the end cap. So you're not going to worry about the end cap coming off. One thing that STX is kind of pushing with this stick is that, the fact that it's fused together, eliminates head rattle. That's great. There's nothing more annoying than a rattly head. But there's other things you can do to fix that rattle. To fix the rattle, and here's one of the things I don't like about the stick, for $350 which, pretty much is £350 when you look at all the shipping and the duty and all the rest of it. That's our retail price on this stick. It is the most expensive women's stick on the market. Now we've sold a few of these, and I think the price tag, it'll put a lot of people off. I don't think there's any, you can't really argue about that. It's going to put a lot of people off. A few people have bought it, a few people really like it, a few people have come into the shop and thought, oh wow, the Fuse, it's great. But it's just damned expensive. The handle itself, so the thinner diameter carbon handle, it's got a soft feel to it, really nice feeling handle actually. You see there, shape-wise, STX Speed Scoop, which you've kind of come to just to expect on top-end STX sticks now. And just going back to the Lock Pocket, or Lock Pocket 2, as I said, we kind of refer to it as, this is where, again, the downside of this stick. So the Lock Pocket, you can't buy this pocket off the shelf at the moment, which I think is a bit of a mistake by STX. You know, the Flex Mesh, you can buy the Flex Mesh piece. The new Tradtech pocket that's just come out from Stringking, you can buy that very soon as a pocket. I'm pretty sure you can buy Maverik's Hex pocket on the little stringing jig. This you can't. So, you know, the material in this, it is very fine, and we've not had like a big problem with people snapping these, but because it is very thin and very fine, you know, that Lock Pocket, over time, you know, it'll break at some point, because all pockets do. And you can't just go and have this restrung, you know, or not easily. So again, that's one thing I don't really like about the Lock Pocket 2. I do like the pocket, don't get me wrong, but you know, to have a one-piece stick which is priced at the price it is, with a pocket that can't easily be replaced, and then the next bit it hasn't really been a big thing for me, but a lot of people are hating on the fuse, and you can understand why, because as a one-piece stick, if the head breaks or the handle breaks, the whole stick is useless. Now, you know, we're a big lacrosse retailer. We sell an awful lot of sticks here in the UK. You know, women's lacrosse is quite a big deal here in the UK. The university market, the school market, we sell an awful lot of women's lacrosse sticks. Do we see a lot of breakages? Well, not really. A handful of heads a year. A handful, I'm talking a handful of handles. So, you know, yes, there's a risk that this is going to break. There's a risk this is going to break. But there's no piece of equipment on the market that's unbreakable. So although people are making a big deal of this, I don't think it's as big a deal as people are making out. I like the innovation. It's got a really nice feel to it. It's incredibly light. So if you're one of these players who really worries about weights of sticks, again, unless your arms are made of wet noodles, I don't think that the weight of a stick is kind of like as big a thing as some people make out. It's a really light stick, and all women's sticks these days are really light. There's not a heavy stick on the market, but this is super, super light. Yeah, it feels great. Yes, the Lock Pocket's going to bag out a little bit over time. All in all, I do like this. I don't dislike it. What I dislike is the fact that, you know, as a retailer, it's tough when you come to say to people, oh, you know, this is the price, and they're like, what? You know, it's an expensive stick. I do think STX needs to hurry up and bring this pocket out as a component that you can buy and easily replace in a pocket. And it wouldn't be hard. I think it's just the fact that, you know, a lot of these new women's pockets, they're labor intensive. I get that, you know, but you need to give players the option of having a pocket that you can restring with the same pocket and not worry about that. Handle feels great, you know, no head rattle, yeah. It's just an expensive stick. As I said, I don't hate this stick. The price tag is a tough pill to swallow. So if you get the chance to try a fuse out, try it out, see what you think. I think, you know, I'm sitting on the fence here a little bit, which I don't like to do in the reviews normally. Don't hate it, don't love it. And I think for the price tag, it's just, you know, there are cheaper sticks out there, and I think you've just got to try sticks out and find the stick that works best for you. And there's definitely going to be players out there that try the stick and think, this is for me, this is the stick I want to use. And for those players, you know, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of success using the STX fuse. It's just damned expensive. And when you consider that, if you're playing at a certain level, you need, at least another stick that's, identical, if not, identical, pretty much identical. And then, are you going to find something that's exactly the same as this? I think it does stand out in the market. And again, that's one thing I do like about the stick. It is different. And different, I like different. I think it stands out. It's a sharp looking stick, got a great feel, just damned expensive. STX Fuse, I think, go and check it out for yourself. You're going to make your own opinion.